Today, thousands of spiritual believers gather in Washington, D.C. to call for an end to the Chinese Communist Party's persecution against the spiritual practice of Falun Gong, also known as Falun Dafa. This year marks the 25th anniversary. NTD's Sam Wang has more.
It's been nearly 25 years since the Chinese Communist Party launched its nationwide persecution against Falun Gong, and here in the nation's capital, thousands of practitioners from all over the world are rallying to call for an end to this ongoing repression. Holding banners and wearing bright yellow t-shirts, Falun Gong practitioners remain undeterred by the sweltering heat wave in Washington, D.C. Along Pennsylvania Avenue, thousands marched down the street, stretching banners that write, "The world needs truthfulness, compassion, forbearance."
My husband was killed. Simply he went to Beijing to hand a letter. On the letter said, Falun Gong is good.
My childhood wasn't exactly easy because my parents have been multiple times arrested due to their efforts to tell people the truth about the persecution.
Falun Gong, also known as Falun Dafa, is a traditional Chinese spiritual practice based on the core teachings of truthfulness, compassion, and forbearance. Since its public introduction in 1992, Falun Gong's popularity surged, with an estimated 70 to 100 million people practicing in China. But things changed on July 20th, 1999. Practitioners found themselves the target of a nationwide persecution campaign. The Chinese Communist Party mobilized its entire state apparatus to target the millions of people who they saw as a threat to its authoritarian control.
Look back 25 years ago when the horrific persecution of the Falun Gong started. That is really what revealed the nature of the regime. Falun Gong has been the canary in the coal mine. How they've been persecuted is a signal of future persecution.
Millions of Falun Gong practitioners in China have been detained, tortured, and even killed for practicing their faith. State Department reports suggest an untold number of them were murdered on demand to supply the regime's organ transplant market.
It is the most egregious and disgusting violation of a human and their dignity and their values to commit this systematic organ harvesting that is well documented. Congress has agreed and recognized in a bipartisan way that this is happening and that we stand against it.
Despite the CCP's efforts to stifle the spiritual discipline, Falun Gong is now flourishing globally, with people from all walks of life practicing it in over 100 countries. Reporting from Washington, D.C., Sam Wang, NTD News.